Yeah, last we left off, we were going to do an arena fight in Edens. I forget what else we are going to do that at the time, but I'm guessing head up to the Witchwood into House Barrow. Yeah, if that's all we're going to do, that's what we're going to do now. Generation's a good one to have. Cure is also pretty good. Solid choices at the start here. I'm gonna grab the cure since it's completely free. I forgot a step, didn't I? You heard my steam boom just now. I always forget a step. I think I'll forget another step too, but let's pretend I didn't. There you go, 0. Oh my goodness, 0. Thank you for all that support. On that alert that I definitely didn't just replay. Make sure that the audio is working the way it should supposed to. And to be honest, I can't even tell if it did or did not work the way it's supposed to because it came through, but it might be on the wrong device. So, oops. We got a nice shift cloak. Adored. I got bombs. Let's grab Adored. Let's grab all the Guardians. Minstrel War Ballad. Ooh, he actually got him in one. Ooh, ranged impair? That's cool. Can't actually reach anyone, but you know, that's cool. Dullham will join us. Ooh, we have these for curing Warden. Or not Warden, Guardian. He could end up outside of the Guardian's range, though. Maybe he just goes over here and does this. That's not Cure. Thought I had one with Discipline. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Were there two Wardens in the Guardians in the first one? I swear I saw one I used Discipline. Well. It's fine. I walked into the spikes again. As they tend to do. Ah, shit, a weapon break. Guess you're casting Drain until the end of this fight now. I could repair your weapon or swap out to different weapons, but Drain seems to be a solid enough idea. I need to stop breaking people's weapons. It's rude. Sorry, just having a bit of a sneezing and coughing fit here. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, that's a surprisingly useful ability from Gladiator Tree. I don't know who I want to give that to on the team, though. Anyway, we're on our merry way to the Wandering Woods, where a witch waits for us. Then to House of Varro, where we're totally not gonna flip out and we'll handle the fight properly and not rely on Bear to just solo the thing. Anyway, Dane, how you doing? Talk to the witch, and I know her weakness. It's you falling in love again. This is what they actually control over, but Vanna wouldn't want this. It doesn't mean I can't find something real again. Love you too, Dane. So now what? I'm gonna go kill the witch. And then you can join Reeve on the ship full of NPCs. Enter the woods. Her echoes may persist, so we'll probably still be able to do this for rewards. We may not be able to, I'm not sure how this particular mod works. Oh, impossible. It's supposed to be impossible. I'm gonna disintegrate you and then I'll pack up what's left of you and put you in a little box. You have that little box here, beloved woodcutter, the possibility of a member living will be strong enough to return my immortality. And that's a lot of echoes. If I remember correctly, they're killed instantaneously by a singular dispel. which means you might be changing weapons at the start here. Caught me off guard by being here. Look at them line up. If only you were an Inquisitor. Just zap down a line and get rid of them all. She grew one in the trees. Any of you, the Mage Hunter. I've had to repair your weapon anyway. And the Transfer Dagger, and then I'm going to repair your sword. Then you're going to wait there for your chance to do the thing. Go again, Catman. Buff up some more. While you wait for the defensive buffs. Brain shock. Rude. Who are they brain shocking? You? That would really work because the whole... Man, yeah, that line cast Dispel would be really handy right now. I don't think I have hold. That's all I have for oh no, she brain shocked Guido. Hooray for let's just delete these witch copies. Oh my god, that was contiguous or something. That worked too well. Holy crap. Well, they shut Guido down. Sleep. There we go. You just detonated so many witches. Holy shit. You're gonna detonate a few more in a moment. Yes, group up. Group up. Ha 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 ha. Oh, she's stunned forever now. me go restore Guido's garden more. Not that it matters. I guess I'll just start throwing damage stuff out. I don't know. That darn tree. Zap goes bear. Oh. She was made of heartwood essence crystals. Crush it and absorb it if you happen to want it linked to the Wandering Woods. If not, this crystal won't have any effect, but it simply only Dane can move from this crystal, and it may grant him more than experience. May grant him a raging erection. Do I still get to claim free stuff? Or do I have to fight the witch? The echoes of which? I'm just going to assume that there's going to be a combat through here. Oops, that's fixed. Oops. Okay. I did so many things wrong there with inputs. It's fine. I'm gonna assume there's a combat through here. Well, I don't know what it's gonna look like if there is one. There certainly is one. There's no witch here, though. Oh. 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 Whoa. No, okay. That changes things a little bit. Makes things a little bit easier. Not a ton easier, because she wasn't really that dangerous, but a little bit easier. He missed. Oh. We're gonna do little Orby. Dispel. Go again, Catman. This time don't miss. Alright. Refresh your buffs for a moment. Make them all sleepy. Grasp can be by some lightning. I mean, if I can renew both bows, I should renew both bows. There's no reason not to. Let's try this corpse fumes. Yeah, wind buff. And I did cure his debuff. You fool. Now I can detonate your toxins. Of course, I mean, you can taste, but you know, don't worry about that. Drowsy didn't get transferred, unfortunately. More off the Sulfito. Oh yeah, because you, that's how negate works, I forgot. Oopsie. Eh. Home of Daggers. I know some of you might want to read that. Darn it. I mean, I can't just go to each and all of the different places. Corpse Tunes already lasts quite a while. More sword skill for you. Well, we just showed off why having daggers is also good. Gio's gonna grab some more ruin skill. He's finished Defiler. Does give him some options, and Viral is why I wanted it, more or less, but he'll probably change at some point in the near future. Maybe to Drifter? Drifter's a good one. He needs wind power for that, though. Alright, Dane. Which dead? No one else could have done this, so I also could have seen me like you did before I have to tell you something. I think but I swear it's up to me or anything like that. What I'm saying is, I'll be true to you, but I don't need to claim more on you. Of course. Now, how about keeping it close to me? I guess you can replace Bear in the non-essential. Oh, that's Dane. What do you got? You got a nice heartwood plate, a holy trigger. That's a new one. This police is with healing. There are ways to bend this magic towards destruction, such as forcing me to remember earlier injuries, despite the same moves. There's no holy aim, but this trigger stone, and a dispel trigger. And Dane's axe. Heavy axe is especially to Dane restores 2 health and MP of both Dane and his level with every attack. Wow, that's a strong axe. Simple woodcutter's axe, though I don't think it's Heartwood, affording some light scaling. Dane's essence has been improved on this axe and influenced by the powerful magic of the Heartwood. When wielded by Dane, every swing restores 2 HP and MP. If Dane has particularly at least one of the crystal zero switch also affects him with whatever he loves. That'd be you, wouldn't it? Be good job. It's been through a lot. I refuse. Wow, he comes stocked with 45 HP? God damn. And of course a bunch of axe skill. Makes sense. Does that bad boy need 2 hands or just 1? Maybe I get him like the double axe ability and get him 2 axes. So that'd be crazy. The Crystal Edge. It's in a museum. But you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will give it in the Crystal Edge. Maybe I'll go yank it out of the museum. Give it to him. For now, I can give him a Miri Pincer. One second, my cat needs something. I'm not sure what I want to give him exactly for accessories. Maybe a life bead necklace. Maybe I'll make him life-based like I am. He can't quite have the accessories that I have, but he can have some accessories that I used to have. A life bead necklace. There's other stuff that also gives, like, life stuff, right? Give him, I think there's another accessory somewhere that gives, various things. I could also just give him like a blood mantle for more magic resist. Oh yeah, he's got overgrowth. I'll probably give him Pure Mind. Echoed Edge. He's gonna be a berserker. In search of Echoed Edge. He'll also be a ranger. That double tap. $30 MP and 45 HP is quite a nice start for him. Oops. Didn't do that. I don't know where to begin in spending his points because he has to spend 5 minimum to get his axe skill. A lot of them just don't have that. He also has a lot of life skill because reasons. Can't really just buy that. I'm gonna buy him some shield skill for if I decide to change my mind and give him the shield. I mean, samurai don't use axes. Balancer. He's all about that life skill, so let's give him some more life skill. Again, in case I feel like he needs to have a shield, I'm gonna level that up a little bit. But there's very little to actually spend here, because he just comes out of the box with so much. Might give him some of those fancy plant amps and give him more 8 healing received. Asher just sent me some disturbing news. Unlike all the people that are paying attention to like these game news things, like real people. I'm just here playing my silly game. Misspelled. Oh, she pieced out when I talked to her about the secret way of killing her. She said, oh, I'm not real anyway, I'm just gonna go now. Rimberries. Any happy memories? Oh, let's see. Rimberries. Rimberries, slow down a bit. It actually worked though. So. Yeah, I'll have to sail by and give him the axe and such. Let's buy some food. Maybe I'll do something weird and have Dane be part of my actual crew and not Reeves' crew. That's weird. It's not gonna replace old Steve or Bear, but eventually one of these people is gonna get their own ship, so. You must partake of that, you will partake. Get his basic abilities as a berserker. if it isn't Dork Sheen. Dork Sean. But no, we're not dealing with the Dominion right now. We're going up to a hellish battle. Because this is a dungeon, I believe I have to have Dane swap out before we enter into it. Yeah, that's fine. Dane, you're good, but you're not bear soloing the entire battle good. So, yeah. Oh, I can't. Oh, but I can swap out here, right? Which means Dane can do something here with his gear. We can give him some things. His axe, is it customizable? It's custom. It's got 2 slots on it? Are you for real? No way. No way it's got 2 slots on it. Give him 50% more health and healing incoming. You need to have HP for this to matter, but... Maybe I only give him 1 of those, and I give him a Heartwood amp as well. Do I have any other unique axes on me at the moment that aren't... Oh, I have the Twain axe. What other axes do I have laying around? The ice pick. And the Twain axe. And the Mirror Pincer does have that like built-in itchy, I think, right? All this when he's probably never going to see combat, but it's fine. Alright, we know going in here with buffs is pointless. I think I will have you... I don't know if I want... Dan, no, Dan will be the one that keeps enemies at bay. You're going to be the one that goes around keeping the portals open. And you're definitely going to keep the Transfer Dagger on hand, along with the Dispel Dagger. Guido as a Defiler is probably not going to be that useful. He could be useful, but he's probably better off being something like Warden. Being perfectly honest, in this particular situation, I probably need to bring him as a Warden. Bear is OP and will just do his own thing. Being able to summon oozes could be potentially very useful for just distraction factor. Detonate toxins could be useful as well. If I get a contagious going. Let's give this a shot. The heist chamber. It's only 2 portals this time, so it's a much weaker encounter than it usually is. You don't have to deal with the giant mushrooms of doom, which is reassuring. You'll throw a shockwave, then run away. We just need to kill the small ones, and then we're good. Nothing else in this area is really that dangerous. I mean, there's Mr. Fire Prison. I ain't gonna break her and break all of their weapons. I don't know if they're treated like people from boats and they like are called in from like the same template or whatever, and that's like updated, or if they're just respawned from one thing. Not sure how they're being handled. I know that sometimes enemies just drop their weapons if they're broken so they can, you know, punch you instead. Doesn't always happen. Alright, Catman. We need some rupturing. But he has to buff up. He has to spend this time buffing up so he does damage. Treasure gate secured. They're closing in, and this is where shit gets crazy. He's gonna burning prison you and blinding dart you. Rude. You just blind him and poison him. Did you do that much damage through frickin' guard? What was that? Alright. I got a Master Stroke going. Rude. Oh my god. Let's do our own Master Stroke. Poison, Suffering, Fatigue, Shield. Let's get rid of all that. Let's get rid of all that and run away. That's so much fucking damage. Regard and ward? Yikes. You did get blinded. Go, Guido, go! You got that over there, Zero. We're definitely not gonna get murdered somehow. Not somehow. Horribly by being left alone. Can make all of those little things drowsy. Yeah. Or I could put down... Okay, no, I'm gonna put down some fucking mist and protect myself. I probably should have given you guys actual passives instead of loyalty. Yikes. That particular ability, that Master Stroke, is gonna just end us when the enemy gets an entire second turn. Let's just do this. The good news is they can't channel spells any faster. Oh, they're gonna get to end their channeled spells before they get to... Oh, that's... That suck. This fight is way too much. Look at all these fucking spells, man. Here they go again. At least two of them aren't gonna be able to do anything while channeling their spells, but like... This arena is far too small for how many dudes they put into it, and like they put them in every direction, so they come in all at the same time. It's truly ridiculous. You're not allowed to buff. You're not allowed to come in with buffs. Fuck off, man. Sleep dart. So now you don't get to play the game. Enjoy. The good news is that he gets to... No, he dies at the end of his turn period. Bear can't get over there to do anything about it either. Guido could go in... Guido can save him. Kind of. Yeah. In a couple ways. He revived one of those stupid little... God damn it. Oh, he revived one of those little bastards. preserving him and running away. I mean, if he didn't revive one of them, another asshole would have. Opening the way for your buddies, eh? Yeah, if you had that counter, the warrior thing going on, that'd probably help you a lot. Heater needs to warmth himself, otherwise he's gonna run out of ability to do things. Bear needs to end his turn channeling or he loses his ability to, or his buff, the little thing here. He'll throw down a stun on this spot. He's gonna get fucking roped into the water, isn't he? Well, the good news is you're healing for more than you're losing from your regen. Yeah, I might have you just, like, jump across the map back to the team. But also just have you, like... try and solo things on the side of the map. They're just building the wall here. They're building me a wall. It works out for me. How's Catman doing on his buffs? He probably needs to rebuff something soon. Not that soon. I'd rather hit Bear with the spell. Comes another Master Stroke. We're gonna want to stop that for sure, if possible, but they might just throw out a million debuffs at us. We'll see. God, that crossbow hits so hard. Do we want to do our own Master Stroke? I think for now is plenty. Bear's gonna preserve himself. Oh, their dead allies get up with one. Thank goodness for the rupture, though. Unsteady. Take a nap, yeah. Are they all just immune to drowsy? What is this? Your drowsy dagger's not doing drowsy anymore. That'll do a number there. Thank goodness they're ruptured. This isn't even the hardest iteration. This is far from the hardest iteration. Those giant freaking mushrooms. I'm getting an idea of what I'm doing wrong though. And that is you don't try to preserve all the portals. You can't, obviously. You need to you can't buff up either. You have to come in here with a plan that just lets you push through one of the sides and then keep the other side from getting to you. We have to remove some of these defensive buffs soon. What's he casting? I didn't see. It's probably another. It's Master Stroke. He's casting another Master Stroke. This probably wouldn't be casting Master Stroke. That just makes sense. Let's cast around Master Stroke. Blackjack and hookers. He needs the wind weapon again. That's not coming back, even if they do another one of those giant spells. I probably should have just teleported Bear to safety. That was my original intent. But I saw that I could give two of them the shields, so I gave two of them the shields. Now Bear's probably going to get interrupted on his own. They don't have anyone that can really do... Nope, never mind. Suffering. Well, it's not Delirium. Delirium's not there, so... Bear does get to cast a spell. Ah, that guy pieced out. Have time. Alright, well, this guy needs to jump to safety. Using a Gate Storm on just a little sword. Vito's gonna need a buffing too. But you don't cast that spell. Mutinous mutterings. Delay me by like 10 so that I can deal with that. So we'll need SLP in the near future, but not quite yet. They spread their debuffs amongst each other. So when one's ruptured, they're all ruptured. Oh, did they just dispelled all those buffs? Yikes, I forgot they have the dispelling touch. Well, they push first, so they don't dispel successfully. They dispelled a lot of his buffs. All his buffs. Rip his buffs. That's fine. Just throw an ooze out. Nami likes to just kill minions for no reason. It's easy to do. Oh, he'll just be over here then. Rebuffing. It's one down. Or one more, I should say, I guess. Were you interested in that news that I mentioned earlier at all? Alright, let's just give you another turn, but maybe we'll give you the double. That could be useful. Sleep. There's so many of them you can't even flash cut through them. That's a lot of dudes. It's not gonna get too close because I think they just like turn around and slap them. Bear doesn't want to lose all buffs. It's 4-tile range. Call me back home. Ah, go again. Go invisible bear. That one mantle's just slowly making its way over. We're all just permanently falling asleep. Oh no, they can't fall asleep. They're just starting to drowsy. That's what it is. That's a little weak. Oh well. Grant you Garden Ward. And regen. Kill it. It was not as useful as I thought, but all the non-slime enemies can be put to sleep, so it works. I can still stun that guy. If your swords get dispelled, they just die instantly. Fair enough. What are you gonna do? You gonna cast a channeled spell? Oh, he fell asleep. Oh no, how did that happen? There, has to go all the way over here. Or he runs the risk of, well, you can do it here. That's fine. Just gotta kill that guy. He really doesn't want to get dispelled by that thing. Slime! You're waking up all the people we put to sleep! No. His buffs! He spent so long putting those together. Doing it now feels like a waste. It is 6 seconds, and those can always make a difference, so... Like, this, I wouldn't have interrupted this person's ability to cast whatever they're gonna try to cast. Which they didn't even do, they just used their lightning trigger for 21 damage. Well, he's buffless again. I do this, they will all get all of them. Maybe not all of them. The bomb one kind of didn't go off because he died. Unsteady, da-da-da-da. Curse silence. 63 would be a lot of damage. But we want to keep him locked down, so you're going to drowsy him. These are both going very shortly. They will be doing a dispel. Bear can't do much to do anything valuable here, so he's just gonna bide his time. Well, hold on. Let's do this. These little blobs. Meet them with the bomb. There we go, that one's gone. That one can't act before bear detonates it. This one can go though, so this is gonna do that. Bomb. He gets dispelled to those buffs. That's kind of how that works, but the reason why I said that is because, wow, that's so little damage. This mage hunting dagger is not very good for killing these things. I think we're done needing those things, though. We'll re-equip you for current combat situation. Detonate toxin. okay. Detonating that bomb toxin. It's a real number. Alright. That wasn't too bad. We didn't have to rely on Bear being cheesy, but this was obviously not the highest difficulty of this encounter. The only enemies that are kind of worth looting are the soldiers for their iron armor. But honestly, iron's not that valuable. It does stack though, at least, so there's that. I hate moving things in my inventory. Nope, I've used the wrong one there. Well, I'm in one of these zones where things will all disappear, but... Alright, we got the Bleak Stave. As with all scripts have grant the wielder a stacking boost to match whenever they end their turn. Unlike other ones, it also empower allied undead in the area. The ruinous enchantment, as such, is valued by revenants and necromancers, provided their secondary classes afford them the ability to channel the spell. Oh. Revenant's totems. With ruinous enchantments. Interesting. Aura's wedding ring. Building of the master gem would look gaudy on anyone, while almost anyone. The enchantress for whom it was created or after was a woman of unparalleled style and elemental mastery. Essence it clings to this ring, though she died long ago. The ring enhances the enchantments provided by enchanter abilities, allowing them to inflict elemental damage on enemies surrounding the initial. Ooh, target granting the boost to magic for the caster. This only works for enchantments gained through the enchanter specific spells specifically. One enhanced enchantments gained through other abilities, items, or passives. I think some rather unique items that can be useful in various things, but nothing too crazy, really. And a tablet. I wouldn't say we've conquered this because that was not the hardest, but we did complete it without relying on Bear for cheese. Just normal combat Bear. Which you could argue is cheese, I suppose, but... Ito can go back to being a defiler. Because Rune Magic's kind of caught up. Well, no, it's not at the same, like, level, so maybe not. Maybe not quite. It's on the same cost to upgrade, so it's not quite there. Let's grab the basic passes from this class. Not that I'm going to use any of them ever. Bring Dane back along. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Stop at North Point. Maybe still from North Point to keep Thalem. How are we going to decorate North Point? Expand port. Cafe. Probably right here, right? It's usually where I put my cafes. On the left, right when you go in. Despite my habit. It's 5 days, we've earned $56. Wonderful. Earlier was going to be... I don't know what earlier was going to be. They just have a lot of defensive gear. Were they just my sorcerer straight up? I know Drax is either my Unmaker or my Defiler, but Unmaker seems solid. Anyway, from North Point to Cape Thalem and Maelstrom. Oh yeah, I was gonna say we only have whatchamacallit left to do. The Jade Helix. But we haven't done like the Maelstrom at all. Maelstrom, I haven't peeked into there at all, and that's 5 skulls, right? Alright, keep them. What are we building next? Should probably have an idea of what we have built. We'll be manning the item shop. We have a smith built. Man, I'll invite your niece. There's some watermelon. I'm just gonna have to sit on the sidelines for a moment while we get Fior settled in as the new shop owner. Definitely a Ravager. Wasting my shock parts by making shock parts armor for people in this town, so they have dangerous looking armor. They're wearing that the all black getup. And up a cloak and a cloak. The item shop owner definitely wields 2 whips. While I'm here, I'll collect my free box. Day 1376. Change colors of the place. The roofs. The roofs are brown and red, so it's this one. Let's go with, something dark. That. Yeah. And the stone is currently the second option, I think? Go with that for this town. Match their dark outfits. Sail on over to Avonhold. Avonhold and maybe do a Rot Baden to finish up the stream, because I imagine Rot Baden's gonna take a while. 10 grand, nice. Zero, you got 15. Lenny, okay, Dan can definitely benefit from this. Ooh, he's so close, though. Actually, so close. I was a little off by a little bit. But he's very close. You're definitely not there yet. I have a whole class that I'm working on as well, so I'm not there yet either. I'm gonna sail all the way up to the place and get the Crystal Edge Redain. Keep Thalem, our museum. You only really need one training ground, right? So it makes sense to have multiple museums, just full of whatever you happen to have laying around. Alright. Let's retrieve the money. The Crystal Edge is a 5-star artifact. What are we gonna put in its place? It's worth 40. 239 goes to 251. That's 12? No, wait, what? That's not right. That is 12. An ability tablet's worth 12, whereas this axe is worth 40, which is... yeah. That's a big disparity in value between, what? A tablet is a 4-star thing and a 5-star thing. Wow, the disparity is huge between that rarity gap. Whereas Wedding Ring is not that rare. Father's Ring is something that I should probably consider giving to, like, Dane or something. Possibly Dan, I don't know. He does like his dancing slippers, they're pretty nice, but, like, going even faster could be even better. I still have that Yor armor, don't I? What do I do with my Yor? I haven't really explored all the crafting options with Yor. The 8-finger knuckles is a 4-star. Very few things are that, like, that magical 5-star rarity. So probably better off just, like, leaving a tablet and calling it a day. Tomes of Power. I already got one in this place, don't I? They're worth 40 a pop, though. Let's leave behind the daggers one. Oh no, let's leave behind, flames? Tome of Axes. Alright, Dane. Let's do some crafting here. First of all, I want to see what I can do with this Yor. Then we're going to take the Twain Axe's Holy Trigger out, put it back in our inventory. Axe, it hits harder, cuts deeper than Mithril. Alright, it's got 2 augment slots too. Cool. And they are visually very much the same. You are not at all wrong on that. What does a Yor amp do? 25% chance for 1+1 time to act on turn. Which is weird. How does that even work? Your shield provides that. Oh wow, okay. That's actually pretty solid. It's still augmentable. Your armor's the weak point. Your weaponry and such are still augmentable. I guess, no, they're all the weak point because they all are inferior in terms of damage output, right? Your rapier is, probably, what, weaker than Volskarn? What are we looking at here? Oops. It's as weak as Volskarn. Your is Volskarn, except it has fewer augment slots instead of more. Hastens the wielder. The Your amp's kind of eh. I mean, you don't really need... You could just have a... Yeah, maybe could bear this, actually. His current one is fine. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go bear the Rosier of Your... Rosier? I don't know. This fancy stick of Your. Because his current one is nice. Makes enemies wet when he slaps them with it, which works well. Makes him immune to Itchy, but he's already a Crub, so he's already immune to Itchy. Gives him a little bit more Ruin power, but he doesn't really use Ruin spells, so... Bear Axe a little faster now. I don't like the use case for Your. But Dane, what are we going to put in your Crystal Edge? Dispel triggers and armor provide Dispel immunity. That's huge, actually. I didn't realize we had that kind of power there. That's totally worth slapping into someone's armor. We do have a Dispel trigger in a bow right now. We have a Dispel dagger, so I don't really need too many options with that, like for Dispel on attack, Dispel trigger. I take this nice Dispel trigger and give someone on our team immunity to Dispel. Perhaps 0? The cost of one of your black focus stones. Put the Holy Trigger into the Dane's Axe. Maybe give him something in the other one. We don't have another Holy Trigger for his second axe. Couldn't just double down on the Heartwood amps. That way he generates enough MP to just frenzy every turn. While keeping his, Yeah, keeping his life skill higher and... Yeah. That'll be good, I think. Maybe. That's cute. Oh, each attack of frenzy counts for that too, right? That's nice. Oh, I see. The holy trigger doesn't do damage because our resists are just too high against holy. That's fine. What does Dane want in his armor? Presumably focus stones. Or just more life steal. Life steal's good. Could give him a growth trigger to give him greater duration of his growth, because he has that one passive where he gets growth for 50 units. That could really help extend its duration. That's cool. I think Dane's equipped for this, so we're gonna equip him. Definitely needs to get more life skill as he goes. What if he partook of 2 of those crystals? I wonder if we can get any more of those. I'm not sure how these things work. Still just does what it does. It does what it do. No, I'm not going to use the last one. So it's possible that there's some sort of secret use for them. Did Dane gain max HP by using one of those? I swear he had 40. Did he have 45? Maybe he had 46. Or no, I probably put a point into it at some point from one of the classes. More axe skill for Dane. Saving up for that echoed edge. Alright. With that, let's head to Rotbaden. For what might have to be a quick Rotbaden. But we have enough keys that we could do one if we need to. I think next time we'll have to be the Maelstrom Station. See what's going on down there. Whoops. This is not where I meant to stop. This is the Ruby Forest. I don't know why I thought the Ruby Forest was a town. It's very clearly a different icon entirely. I clearly was not thinking. I might bring Dane into this Rotbaden excursion. Over Albrist? Albrist is very useful. He's a good guy and he's very useful, but Dane's growing on me pretty quickly. Albrist would be very, very useful here. Or I could just have Muse not be a Knight Magister. And have her be a Warden. Just being able to give the team Aegis is kind of important. Or I could have her not be a... Well, no, okay. Cleansing is too powerful of an ability. It's a multi-target heal cure that doesn't rely on... It has extensive range. Like, well, it's at 4 range, so it's got like 9 range apart, potentially on targets, which is really, 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 really powerful. I was gonna say I could be a Warden and a Knight Magister, later level up the Knight Magister, but I think pure Warden and Druid here. We are allowed to buff before going in, so the buffs will be Aegis, negate on me, SLP on him, guard ward, everyone, everything. I could have gone with Emerald. Actually, let's start this over. Aegis, negate. Emerald lasts 62, that's about 2 turns, so then he'll SLP. Then she'll Emerald. Then I will heal myself. And then I'll spread the buffs. Then he'll win buff. Then we walk in. I don't think I've seen this layout before, where we're all actually on top of each other simultaneously, somehow. Are there 2 bar icons here? One for Lagan. Arterian's all the way over there. The heart is right here, which is convenient for us. I only see 1 chest. This might be one of the lower difficulty ones, so we get to, like, not get as much loot. We're definitely gonna have old Steve charge off and try to deal with the heart while we deal with everything else. Oh, there we go. You can see more because I moved a little bit. Yeah, I only see the 1 chest. Oh, no, there's 2. There's 2. Is there a 3rd hiding somewhere, possibly? I mean, you could probably actually deal with this heart right now, while you're like 1 tile short. Ooh, their red bishops immediately near us? That's awful. That's awful. That's my Dane. Doing pitiful damage right now, but it's fine. All our buffs are relatively fresh, so... Summon a Snake Muse? Guido can give him a now command and he'll just go again. Give him a nunk pro tunk. And he will immediately lock down the Arturian. Who will never be allowed to act ever again. Right, that's not a spell that gets cancelled by being removed. I just treated all their spells as like Mesmerize or Glamour. So this guy can just destroy the heart easily and then just go again. Oof, he was just taking a beating. Or you can go over here and shoot a bunch of dudes and then go destroy the heart in the following turn. He needs to make sure he moves far enough forward that he actually has... Yeah, he's actually in range from the following turn. So he can't actually hit that many targets that are worth hitting. Heart down. That Red Knight has transfer? Huh? That's definitely what happened there. Curious. No, Muse does not want to move into your attack range. Does want to regroup. Another gate. Oh, they're immune to sleep, aren't they? Yeah, or Drowsy's just being weird and not working. But it clearly is working on something, so no, they're just immune to sleep. So then Drowsy never clears. He just was sucked off of there, so I still have it, and I should hand it out to those who are missing it now. Barry will just be over here dealing with the Arturian for the rest of the time. Alright, old Steve. Time to work your magic. You missed. You just missed. Well, shit. Gainer doesn't really need the amps, because his axe on its own is an amp. I mean, theoretically, you could just not be swinging it, and he could mute it, but yeah. Yikes, old Steve. Sorry, Moral and... he was the one that was ruptured. Take your turn sooner. Yes. Go very far. Gonna blood rush? Explode. Being very mean to poor Muse, who's probably gonna go down very, very shortly. If you attack that Red Knight, Muse gets blown up. What about that Red Knight? Muse will get blown up. I'm gonna hit the Bishop, I guess. Muse has quick hands. Muse can just, like, time warp here. I'm fine. Two Lagan ruins as well. It's funny. Old Steve Magic, go! Immobilize and silence. Alright. They're immune to morale because reasons. I'm gonna throw out an ooze, I guess. Should you go refresh Dane? No, it wouldn't do much or anything. I could refresh, what's his face over there, but just throw out an ooze. I need Bear to really top me off. Well, I guess I don't need him to top me off. I'm pretty high health right now. They're like the perfect distance apart. That needs to go here to not hit either of them. Vampires, man. Take magic damage, do double your resistance until your next turn. I see. So they're just not able to get hit by spells anymore. Got that little detail. Aegis. So we can start handing out the Aegis. Hero needs warmth. He's going to renew his buffs soon. Hopefully we can get rid of one of these knights before then. He can't hit a damn thing. These knights are too evasive because they're both shift cloaks. Vampire shift cloaks. Ugh. Oh. Eat it. Eat it so much. Thankfully the rupture trigger's hitting. At least. Sacred Orb. Restore 50% max HP to all those in range as life healing. Additionally, those got no exposure may become anointed. Well, see, that's not what we were hoping for there, but that's fine. You're ruptured. Go do your thing. Fly, fly. Keeps missing on most everything. We'll see, just start shitting out orbs. See what we come up with. What are you gonna do? Run all the way over there and explode? Sounds good to me. This can give me Emerald as well. Nice try dropping rocks on him. You know what he's gonna do? Throw down another orb! A death orb. Okay, Watts. Interesting. Alright, problem solved on that front. That slime has to survive because that's currently the only one that can open up these chests for us. Might be a problem because I think it's dead. The knives are gonna run around. I might have to have you kill your own sword, Zero. Sorry, sword. Similarly, my ooze has to go. For the preservation of our ease of opening boxes. Scramble! What did we create out of that? A ruin orb? I think he's sitting on top of an orb as well. Is there a third chest in here? I'm looking at the two of them. I see the two. Let's begin moving towards one of them. Give this guy a turn so he can rebuff. Well, that thing's dead. A treasure orb. Old Steve loves treasure orbs. Oh yeah, that it chains all of the orbs together. I forgot about that. Good thing for that, Aegis. This is a lot of debuffs. Deathmark, Domino, Burn, Suffering. You got a whistle stone out of that treasure orb? Goodness. It's a lot of debuffs. How about you say we add one more? Looks like this will have to be a quick one, actually. I thought I had time, but we're gonna have to progress things a little bit faster. Let's throw a vitriolic flask at that thing. Can't defeat it. You can just resist it, though, I guess. That's also an option. No more red bishop. Victory! Alright. 3 whistle stones, some pearls, and some gemstones. Let's make a team of thaumaturges. Ooh, 2 tomes. One of hammers, one of zephyrs. Like, the necklace is fine. Our remote heal tablet's not that crazy. I'll use one of our 4 Arcturian spare keys for this, for a tome of daggers and a piece of mithril, which is not the craziest reward, but still. Promoting some berries. I don't really know what they do exactly. Doesn't really say. It says it has potent cure properties, but that's about all I know. Didn't drop anything on the floor, right? Everyone's got all their stuff. Yeah, okay. There we go. Next time we'll probably explore the Maelstrom. Probably? We'll see. But I need to head off and get some food. So it's been a short stream, but thanks for watching and hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Have a good day in your night, whichever to see you. Bye for now.